Hi, it's David with another episode of Right Politics. One of the things I wanted to talk about today is that I have been working at a historically black college for the better part of the last year. And there's a lot of things that I learned about black liberal culture that was apparently something I just heard about. It was unaware to me at the beginning. And I wanted to dig into it real quick just so we can actually have a start of how black liberals are thinking these days towards the victim mentality and towards whites in general. So, one of the main things that happened on my inductory day is that there was a plaque by one of the founders saying that the reason why, it was going to be an all black college is because white Americans did not see the dignity and the respect the black community had, so that they were going to make their own black college. And when I say black, I mean it's all black. There's no such thing as affirmative action when it comes to students. So out of about 980 students, there was only one white girl, no white men. As far as diversity, they did have about 20 people come from India, but the rest of it was pretty much bluntly like, we don't want you here. And there was a lot of racial tension also towards white employees. One of the things I wanted to, touch on is that the whole thing is segregation, and it's segregation by choice. I honestly believe that it should be illegal. The way they get away with it is because they say that they are historically black. You have to understand, when this college was founded, it was just after the Civil War. So African Americans were building a name for themselves and building a culture of freedom. Previously, enslaved individuals wanted to make themselves a culture where like-minded people could come together without the antagonizing threat of being harassed or being discriminated against. And at the time, that could seem like an okay deal. But when we're talking about post Martin Luther King Jr. days, where you are actually, judged by your character and the contents of your heart rather than the color of your skin, one of the things that the orientation on these colleges actually said when people were looking, and I'm talking about, these are kids who come in who are anywhere from like 5 to 7, from tours all the way to high school to college students from other schools they're trying to recruit, that if they want a school with a focus on social justice issues to come, and they can basically debate freely. Now, with that said, I honestly believe that segregation in any capacity should be illegal in the United States. It does not matter what reign you want to call it previously, from previous generations. If you were to say a historically white university like MTSU in Tennessee, that would be considered highly racist. I do want to let you know that the reason why this video is being made is because there are some very fundamental issues with the black victim culture that shows that the only way that black individuals can succeed in this country under the liberal guidelines is that they are segregated from whites, because whites are the ones who are oppressing them, and that they have to go to their own. It went as far as to when they were giving orientation to potential students, that they would give them phone numbers and contacts to black-owned restaurants. So they really wanted nothing to do with any type of outside culture. And let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you believe that segregation by choice should be legal? I do know that if any other ethnic group could do this, it would be highly illegal because of discrimination laws. But then black colleges, and I'm not just talking about this one, all black colleges across the country use these same guidelines principles. They're very pro-BLM, they're very pro-liberal, and they really want nothing to do with anyone on the outside of their community coming in and changing things. The structure is that if we stick with each other, we're going to succeed. But diversity is actually a democratic and very liberal principle. So it's very contradicting to me that you can be inclusive in businesses, in colleges, in society in general. Even if they go as far as to wanting diversity amongst the police force, so that black officers are actually policing Black communities. So when you have a handful of liberals saying it's all about diversity and inclusion, and then you see Black liberals have closed gate community colleges that are focused on only the interest of hiring Black individuals and giving school to Black individuals, it is something that I would detest to be illegal under the Constitution. And if there's ever any time I go into politics, it's something that I will fight to disarm discrimination against students of any type of race that is outside a given race. Even if it is something that is historical, sometimes you have to let go of the past. In the same way, I would say Americans who want to treasure icons and statues on universities had to sit and watch them being torn down because of the same liberal ideals. So yeah, we're going to dive a little deeper into this in the next video, but I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll talk to you later.